What is going on, everybody? This is your host, Joel Davis Media Network, out here in the building. Hold y'all applause. Hold it. Hey man, I'm back. I'm on schedule this time. I'm trying to keep it on schedule this week. Y'all know Monday, Tuesdays, not to mention Thursdays and Saturdays. So we're trying to do it that way. We're trying to keep it together. So far I've been doing pretty well. Uh Man, we got a lot to unpack. Crime story night. I finally got it together. We're gonna talk about this case that has been low key, been kind of very disturbing, about the mother-in-law who decided to take it in her hands and murder her daughter-in-law because of a custody battle between her daughter-in-law and her son, which is crazy that you would go to that kind of extreme because you very upset.
They're just gonna drive back. They're just gonna drive back.
They're gonna drive back?
Yeah.
They better be careful.
I said Vivian's gonna drive back because her mom's fucking passer.
Is Vivian okay to drive?
I told her she said, just give me a few minutes and I'll be on.
But yeah, there is, man. So we're gonna talk about that. Now, there's also I know a lot of y'all have been following my blow up on my baby page, Joe Davis Media Network Live. Yes, we finally made it to 100 subs, and we did that shit within a month and a half. Let's give a hand for that. Yeah, month and a half, we made 100 subs. I guess my content is best without being monetized. Not even trying to monetize no more of my channels. I'm just gonna get it off the muscle. Y'all can donate to the Cash App and stuff because I just don't want to go through the politics. Hold on for 1 second. Sorry for the stopping. I got, it's life. I do have animals, and again, it's life. But anyway, we're gonna talk about the channel. It's growing. When we talked about Caitlin Clark, I didn't know I was gonna get this much hate. All these black women think that I hate them. I don't hate black women at all. Okay, I know my mother's black. Okay, I know that I do not hate myself. Okay, I know my wife is white. No, I'm not in a sunken place. All right. I'm trying to address all these issues because apparently being a black conservative, this is the stuff you got to go through with and deal with. Yes, I have a lot of hood black friends that are just like me, but polar opposite and going to speak their mind. And they know I think the way I think. But at the end of the day, I stand on what I say and I feel the way I feel. So if you don't like my channel, you can leave those comments. I appreciate it. It helps me in the algorithm of YouTube to get me more subscribers. So waste your time. Waste your little 5-10 seconds putting all your little hateful little remarks out because all you're doing is helping me grow. So I just want to let you know that. So when you go to type about how you really feel what I say, please believe you're helping me grow. Just want you to know that. So if I was you, I would think before I type if I don't like somebody. That's why I don't even go on a page of anybody on YouTube I don't like. If I don't like a certain person, like for instance, the Breakfast Club, I don't like the Breakfast Club. You would never see me write any comments on the Breakfast Club on a regular basis. Don't care because I don't like them and I don't want to give them no comments to help them grow. So I just want to let you guys know that. So with all the people out there that still commenting, and now we're at 1,000 views, bro. I'm at 1,000 views on both of my channels for out of nowhere because of this story. So let's give a hand on that. Yeah, that's crazy. 1,000 views, bro, and it's still growing. It's going viral, basically. I'm looking. They basically saying the angry black uncle. It's cool. I'm cool with it. Okay. And oh yeah, you can call me Uncle Ruckus because Uncle Ruckus is a good character, and not to mention too, he's actually a icon in selling on shirts and other things too. So I don't mind anything you want to call me that you think is going to hurt me. It's really just helping me. So please believe you're wasting your time. So now, since I've addressed that, we will talk about too what's going on with Trump. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Won't be long about that. We're just going to touch a little bit about the small little the actual things that are going on right now with him. We will discuss other crime things as well. So y'all hold on to your seat. Share this episode. Again, I am demonetized. We'll never fucking go monetize with YouTube again. My merch and everything will be on the community page, and you will see it right here under your screen. You should see my Cash App. Donate to that, please. If you don't have a Cash App, I do have a PayPal. You just got to ask me about it, and I will type in the email that is attached to it. So you can email me your PayPal payment donation that way. Just not working for the man. I'm out. Sorry. I'm getting it out the mud. I just cannot do it because you're not going to screw me. I'd rather have 1 million followers and get donations than to be monetized by YouTube. Sorry, not doing it. You kiss my ass. So, I'm not worried about it at all, Poppy. I'm not. They just help me grow, man. I mean, I got people that's finding me that's actually agree with my content out of nowhere now. Got a guy said he's been trying to find someone similar to his style of telling the truth, and he's actually following me on my other page. So it's a great day, man. I'm cool with it. This is a blessing to me. I'm looking at it as a blessing, and I'm not looking at it as a curse. So with that being said, we are going to jump into the first story here, guys. This story is crazy. Oh my God. This woman, Tifany Adams, is, dude, I've never seen a story like this. This woman here is straight nuts. So we're going to talk about this lady, how we got to this point with her and everything else. Now, this is fair use. And I'm going to tell you what it's all about. I'm just going to give you a little synopsis of what I know so far from the case itself. I'm going to show y'all a clip from a local news channel. So we got to share this right here. I'm going to let them talk. What's up, Taylor Langley? What up, man? We got a good bit of crowd tonight. We might fuck around and let's get 20 people in here, man. Let's do it. Let's get 20 people in here. Let's get that energy, baby. You know what I mean? Get that energy where everybody's excited to talk about the latest crime. You know what? I'm also going to do this tonight, just in case you guys want to come up and discuss with me, because it's a Tuesday night, and it's appreciation to you guys with the channels and stuff. I'm going to put my link below. If you want to join the broadcast and talk about these stories with me and give me your opinion, we can. And we can make it a fan affair. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Also, too, if you like the game, please follow me on my gaming channel. I mean, American mobile gaming, all American mobile gaming. I just said mobile gaming because I'm usually mobile throughout my house gaming. I'm either in another part of the room, streaming it off my PS5, whatever. So, check me out. If you into that kind of thing, you probably enjoy it, like it. That's so that way you can get an idea of what it is. So let me get here. See if I can do a chat. I'm thinking won't let me do no chats tonight. All right, you know what? I'll put it on the chat. Give me 1 second. I'll put the link on the chat right quick, y'all. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna put my link to talk to me on the chat. I'm gonna post it. All right, so it's pinned. So if y'all want to join in and give you 2 cents, it's already up there. So I'm gonna go up here and get back to the story on hand. All right, we're gonna go ahead on and put the story up here. That's the link if you want to talk to your boy and join. Rumble, I'm gonna put y'all a link as well. Let me pull up Rumble right quick. Get done the link. All right, so it's pinned there. Anytime you guys want to join on any of that, it's right there. We're good to go. Anybody on Rumble, anything want to join? That's it, man. Click on that. You good to go, baby. So that's where we at. All right, so it should be working. It was working just now. It was working, so it should be working. All right, we finna go and roll on the show, y'all. Here we go. Fair use, fair use. This is the story. I'm finna put the volume, crank it up, because these YouTube stories be recorded real low. All right, y'all know what it is, man. Make sure I got the settings right. 720 quality. Yeah, I need better quality.
As you join us at 10 o'clock, did this grandmother admit to killing 2 women in the Oklahoma Panhandle? New tonight, we're getting a look at what she told investigators. I'm Abigail Oval.
I'm Jessica Shambach. Prosecutors say Tifany Adams, the prime suspect in the murders of Veronica Butler and Jillian Kelly, gave a recorded statement after she was arrested. KOCO's Jason Berger got a hold of those documents and is live now. So, Jason, walk us through what you learned.
Yeah, guys, this is a motion to hold Adams without bail, and it says she told investigators she was responsible for the deaths of Veronica and Jillian.
I'm just glad that the people that need to be caught got caught.
Locals from Guyman and surrounding towns showed up to the Texas County Courthouse this week when Tifany Adams and 3 other suspects were brought in for their first hearing. That same day, these court documents were filed. Prosecutors stated proof of Adams' guilt is evident, saying, quote, the state would point out that after arrest, this defendant, Tifany Adams, did provide a recorded statement to law enforcement indicating her responsibility for the death of the deceased.
They've destroyed so many lives.
Not just their own.
Not just their own, but everybody else. They've destroyed the kids. They're without their mothers now. It's sad.
Prosecutors also allege Adams and her co-conspirators weren't afraid to target a judge. The documents say, quote, there are statements of the co-conspirators that their problem would be taken care of because in addition to removing Veronica, they knew the path the judge walked to work. The document.
Now, let me tell you the backstory about these people here, okay? So these folks here started a alleged like a cult, religious cult called the Misfits. Now, this woman, Tifany Adams, had her own business at one time. This lady had her own business. This lady was pretty successful. I mean, she was just, very reserved. But as soon as they got into this fellowshipping of this group, they really started being very, very twisted. And they made this plan themselves that they were not going to lose access to her grandchildren. Y'all, let me tell you something. This is by far the most selfish thing I've ever heard of, because these are your grandkids. Now you're never going to see them because you're going to go to jail forever. Not to mention they're going to grow up and hate you. And even if they do forgive you, you're not going to get no closeness. Like, what closeness you going to get, man? All right, man, we got Billy up on the stream. What up, Billy? Hey, Billy, can you hear me? All right, hold on. Hey, Bill. Okay, I think Billy, he probably come back. He'll come back. When he do, I'll put him back on. But yeah, I mean, what do you get out of this? You get nothing out of this. Like, you're not getting anything. Literally nothing. Oh, Aquila, I was trying to get you up, man. Yeah, come back to the link. If you can, click back on. I'll get you up there. I don't know if we had a disconnect or not.
Also say there were multiple other attempts to murder Butler in Oklahoma and Kansas.
To support and show up for court hearings and make sure, we're heard and that justice needs to be served.
Now, the documents also say Adams and her boyfriend, Tad Cullum, had a violent history, including, quote, death threats and intimidation against individuals who disagree with their ideas. In Oklahoma City, Jason Berger, KOCO 5 News. Guys.
As you join us at
All right, y'all saw that and heard that. Again, this is a sad story. Now, here's the thing about this case. They could still get charged with RICO, man, because if you got a cult following and it's organized like that, the way y'all went together and decided to commit a crime of this magnitude, that is, that's RICO stuff. You can't get out of that. They could do a RICO charge on you right now, and ain't nothing your family could do about it. Nobody, your lawyer, nothing. So to me, this case gives you an example of what's to come. My wife making me giggle a little bit. What's to come? So let's talk about what these people did. All right, to do this, to pull this off, to get these two women in the position that they were in. All right, give me 1 second and I'll tell y'all. This is crazy. Now, the grandmother was Tifany. And then she got her boyfriend, Tad Burt, on column. Let me go show y'all this article so y'all can actually see it. Hold on for a second. Let me, okay, I'm gonna finish show it to you right now. Okay, so let me show y'all how they pulled this off. Allegedly, when they did this, they bought about 5 tasers and a burner, which is burner phones. Now this is now these 5 tasers and the day was in days before getting Veronica Butler and Jillian Kelly. Now, if you want to know who Jillian Kelly is, she was like the visitation supervisor with the of seeing the taking the boys to their fathers. So she is the one that's in charge of the exchange. She's in charge of everybody seeing the child in a safety manner. I mean, that's their job, right? So she's basically like a social worker. Well, Miss Jillian Kelly was married to the town's preacher. So I want you to think about this. So while you got Tifany, her boyfriend Tad, and her 2 buddies who are married, Cole and Cora Twobley, decided to go on this mission of their affiliated anti-government group. And I hate they say anti-government group, God's Misfits. Not every anti-government group is screwed up like this, okay? A lot of these people that take it to this extreme, these are people that have mental health issues, and basically they cannot accept the fact that there is a process with everything you do. I mean, this is what it is. It's a process. There's a process to this. I know you want your kids to be in a safe place, but that's just how it is. I heard about this case, Christine Quiller. Yeah, this case is nuts, dude. It really is. Shout out. We got 11 people in here, man. Let's see if we get more, man. This is beautiful right here. This is how it is. This is what we're talking about right here. So anyway, these 4 people in this group, they wanted to get custody of Butler's 2 children, which is Wranglin Rickman, is this woman's soon-to-be ex-husband name, which is Tiffany's son. He had custody of the children, but at the time, he was in a rehab facility. So basically, this woman was about to get awarded those children because she had no excuse or whatever. Hold on for 1 second, guys.
It's me. I'm not.
So I'm back. Now, this is where I say the mother failed here. I know your son is in rehab for whatever he is battling, but if the mother is going to have custody of the kids and the mother has no history of being bad to those kids, then that's when you should be the bigger parent and try to negotiate on trying to get and see those children the right way. That woman had those children, not you. Her and your son had those kids. Just because he's messed up in rehab doesn't mean that she's a bad mother because you don't like her. You know what I mean? Like, this is so sad. It really is. But we're going to continue how this unfolded. Now, while he's in rehab, Butler was allowed supervised visitation with her children every Saturday, and was going to be unsupervised visit during the upcoming hearing per court documents. Butler and Kelly were last seen alive on March 30th, the day before my birthday. Why everything happens the day before or after my birthday in popular cases? That's crazy. And they set off to Hugoton, Kansas, to a court supervised visit with Butler's 2 children in Oklahoma. And when the pair never brought Butler's daughter to a birthday party as planned, Butler's family set off to look for the 2 women. That's when they found the car on the border of Kansas and Oklahoma, and that's when they found all the evidence. And then, this is how stupid these people is. They went and interviewed the Twombly's, their buddies, 16-year-old, and not to mention the review of the Adams phone, the 16-year-old just cracked and told them what it was. Listen, man, these people in a cult, and they've been planning. And I'm glad, and shout out to that 16-year-old for doing the right thing when nobody else would have done because they would have been too scared in that situation. Let's give her a clap, man. You know? You got to give that 16-year-old clap because he came forward and tried to and did the right thing. So there is a moral compass somewhere in this story with her. Now, with the 16-year-old, I think it's a daughter, though. Allegedly, I have to revisit this and see. But anyway, Rickman's grandmother, Debbie Knox Davis, also reported to the police that the father of the children told her their family would have. Wait a minute. Let me get back to it. Okay, Rickman's grandmother, Debbie Knox Davis, reported to police that the father of the children told her their family wouldn't have to worry about their custody battle with Butler for much longer per court documents. He told her Adams knew the path the judge walked to work. She told police, and they planned to take out Veronica at the drop-off. Wow. So I hope they're charging the father of the children some kind of way. Now, they said that they searched Adams' phone, the grandma, and she performed searches on a device called taser pain level, gun shops, prepaid cellular phones, and how to get someone out of your house. Y'all, let me tell you something. I don't know why these people don't understand when you try to plan these crimes and using technology. All that stuff records right back. It really does. It records right back. Oh my God, man. Nothing against y'all, man. My wife has got me cracking up tonight. She said, hey. But anyway, it records right back. And yeah, you can't hide nothing from technology. Everything records. And when you Google something, you can delete all your Google history. All they got to do is take it to a forensic computer, because every police department now got one. They plug your phone in, they get a ghost copy of every image of your phone. I don't care if you got a damn iPhone with a password, it don't matter. Once they get that image, they download it and they go through every tooth of it. Any picture you took or deleted or got to destroy, they got it. So I don't know why these criminals keep using their cell phones to try to do a crime. It don't work that way. It don't go with this, well, I'm getting a burner phone. That don't work either. You get a burner phone, and guess what? Your burner phone is attached to a serial number. That's right. Your phone number that they assign you to that burner phone has the serial number right there to it. And it's going to tell them the time and date it was purchased. And 9 times out of 10, the camera is working in the store. Now, I know someone's going to be smart and say, well, what if the camera not working? Or what if I got somebody else to go in and buy the phone for me? Well, let's talk about that. You think that person is going to take the fall for you if they got the phone that they purchased and they saying that it's tracking them all along the way they're going and what they're doing during the commission of the crime? They're not. They're gonna turn your behind over. They're gonna be like, yo, it's him or it's her. I'm out. So y'all need to just quit making these crimes. It's not helping you. In fact, when you commit the crime, you need to just go on to the police department. You just need to go ahead on, go to the police department, drive yourself like most people do now that already figure it out and say, hey, I committed crime. This is where you can find so-and-so at. That's it. I'm ready to go forth and look at how long I'm going to be in jail before I die. I mean, that's just being honest. Because that's where it's coming down to. You cannot outrun technology. And then I know somebody's going to say, well, all I got to do is mash up my phones and destroy it and burn it, and they can't get it then. Yeah, you could. But then there's still a major problem, even if they can't get the contents off of it, because you done smashed it, burned it, destroyed it upon no way that it can be salvaged. At the end of the day, all they need is a digital footprint to prove that you was in the area they said phone by where you was at, circumstantial evidence, and they can still get you. So it just ain't worth it, dude. It's not. I hate to tell people it's not worth it. Y'all better start scheming on trying to take somebody out, because it ain't gonna help you. Because now this old lady, she thinks she look old now. She gonna be real old when they get through with her in jail, because jail is rough. You get what I'm saying? You ain't getting none of the amenities that you used to, none of that. And then I want to look at these two dummies right here. I don't know what they were thinking. They must have. I know they said that they a cult following, but I want to know, is the woman the leader? Because if she is this grandma, if she's the leader, boy, she just got a spell on people like no other. Because these jokers here do not realize they just destroyed their whole life. She already realized it because she got that look like, damn, I messed up. His crazy behind Mr. Whatever he want to call himself at this point, he's done. Mr. 6 feet guy is done. It ain't gonna happen, bro. It is what it is. You're done. You gonna go to jail and die. Y'all is crazy. All y'all gonna die in jail. Now, the 16-year-old also said, and this is how brave she was, she overheard the conversation between the suspects. And they said that they did this because apparently this woman, Butler, had her children around her brother that was involved in a sexual abuse allegation. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. Nobody has not confirmed that, but they did. The 16-year-old also heard her parents said amongst this leader of grandma and her husband that they wouldn't have to worry about these people no more because they put them in the well. Now, this is what's sad, and I'm wrapping this up before we go to the next case, is that the mother that died here, that was doing the visitation like she was supposed to be a supervisor, she was just collateral damage. I mean, I hate to say it. She was collateral damage. And these people took her out for no reason. And it hurts me to see that happen, man, because this right here is sad. It really is. There's no winners in this case. It's really not. And I wouldn't be surprised if now the other family, if this girl do got good family, the Butler, on the Butler side, they're going to get that baby. And even if they don't, I wouldn't be surprised if the state of Oklahoma push to put those kids in foster care to keep that family from having them. So again, she still ain't won. It's no winner. Damn. Rest in peace, man, to Veronica Butler and to the mom that's over there that was doing her job at visitation, Miss Jillian Kelly. Rest in peace to both of those young ladies and their family. It's sad, man. It really is. It really is. It's a sad time. All right, man. We about to go and jump on these stories now, cause there's a lot to go. There's a lot of mess to cover. All right, let's pull up my sheet here, and but first let me jump on this Trump thing. Let's jump on the Trump, and then we'll go into the crime. Hold on. Let's go to the Trump case and tell you what we had today. Let's see. And then we'll get into these stories. Can't find his case. All right, let me see here. All right, here we go. All right, so let's talk about this whole shabacle of a mess going on in New York City right now. If you want to know how to waste taxpayers' money, go after the former president about business practices that other people have been doing for years and just waste our time. You can't make this up, man. Let me see here. I'm going to try to redo this again because I'm having problems with the sound. Alright. I'm going to play a clip what they said about this whole trial so far. Again, this is fair use.
If lawn care were easy, everyone would do it, as well as True Green does it.
Former President Trump will be back in court this morning for day 6 of his New York hush money trial. But before testimonies continue, there will be a hearing on
Hold on for a second. Yeah, this is definitely political. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. I mean, why in the world are you trying to get this man talking about he violated the gag order 10 times, and then you want to charge him $1,000 per gag order? when you had all of these people since this case saying all kinds of snug stuff about Trump. Now, the judge in this case is also coming off as an asshole because he said, give me examples of how Donald J. Trump did not defended himself on the times that he went against the gag order, basically. And they couldn't prove anything or give him an example to make him feel like they had enough evidence to prove about this gag order. Now, this is what I need Trump to do on this point here. I understand that you got to defend yourself, and I respect it, man. Like, I don't want nobody talking about me either. What's up, Anthony McQuaid, my dog? But at the end of the day, man, you're gonna have to just bite the bullet right now because New York hates you. The New York liberal justice system over there in New York, they absolutely hate you. They are trying to do everything they can to get you on something. They have handpicked jurors that are so that some of them don't even make. I think they gotta be. I'm gonna keep it to myself because I don't want nobody on YouTube say I'm spreading conspiracies and they really be trying to shut my page down. All I'm gonna say is this: it just looks fishy to me. Even the juror pool, it looks very fishy. All right, but I just know they're trying to get him on something. And right now, Bragg is going with all these smoke and mirror tricks with lawyers smoke and mirror talk. You know, it sounds good. It gets you in your feels if you're one of those people that you suffer from Trump derangement syndrome. But if you look at it from a non-Trump deranged syndrome aspect and look at how other people do business in these major cities like New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, you're going to be like, this is normal procedures. This is normal procedures. We got people all the time paying people to shut their mouth, NDAs, settle out of court. So that's basically what you're telling me. You're telling me that getting stuff legally paid or paying somebody to shut their mouth or the NDA is expired and y'all like, okay, well, here, you know, I'm gonna throw you $5 million, I'm gonna throw you $10 million. Now that's considered to be hush money, bribery. Well, in that case, y'all need to bring all these superstars in that done pay these women and men not to come forward about harassment. I like I said, this is just the dumbest trial ever, dude. We're gonna continue.
The Democrats claim that Trump is a threat to democracy. The real threat to democracy is the willingness to abuse the power of your office to influence what should otherwise be a free and fair election. And that's exactly what's going on downtown in the courtroom. I mean, look at just this week. You've got a hearing in the civil case about essentially nothing. You've got a criminal trial starting, and later this week there'll be a Supreme Court argument, all in cases that were made up specifically for the purpose of influencing the outcome of an election.
If the gag order hearing is not finished by 11, it will be continued at a later date. Jurors will not be brought in until after that hearing. Then the prosecution's first witness, David Pecker, will continue his testimony after taking the stand for less than 30 minutes yesterday. So Pecker is the former publisher of the National Enquirer and testified about using so-called checkbook journalism to pay for stories that boosted former President Trump ahead of the 2016 election. Now, he's expected to tell the jury about conversations he allegedly had with Trump about hush money payments that were allegedly made to cover up negative stories about him. The trial wrapped up earlier than expected on Monday after a juror had an emergency dentist appointment. Court is expected to wrap up at 2 p.m. today. Carly.
All right, Brooke Simon live for us. Brooke, thank you so much for keeping it all straight for us. We appreciate it, as always.
All right, so I got to say this, guys. What they're talking about that Trump is doing, or about the whole National Enquirer buying stories. Do you know how many celebrities do that all the time? They do that all the time. Like, I'm just confused. I just don't understand. How this is a hush money cover up. I mean, again, people do this all the time. I just don't see nobody else. Yeah, it's a witch hunt. I'm gonna read what CeeLo says. CeeLo says, Joe, it's a witch hunt, and will always be that. People crying so much about interference have no problem interfering with this election. They waited till these trials were hitting closer to the election. Yeah, that's all it is. They're trying to tie him up so he can't promote his campaign. We're not crazy. We know what the game plan is. We know what the score is, Bo. I mean, come on, man. I mean, that's why they don't want to delay no trials or anything. That's why they don't want to accept him talking about he needs a delay or whatever. Oh no, we're not delaying nothing. Because they're afraid. They're afraid of what they can't control. The man cannot be controlled. Trump is his own man. When you got somebody like Trump that cannot be purchased, these fools lose it. They do. Because they don't know how to respond. So right now, they're doing everything they can. They're throwing shots. They're lying. They're doing it all. And that's fine. If that what makes you feel safe, is whatever. I'm for real, man. Crazy. All right, y'all. Give me 1 second here. I'll pull up my next story. Go on 1 second. All right. Let's rock. All right, so we're going to go to the next story here. We're going to put this on here. We're going to look at the next story. What we're going to talk about now. Y'all hit the like button, man. Let's keep this thing rolling, man. Y'all can also join me on Instagram as well. Joel Davis Media Network _ man. Show your boy some love if you over there. I'm also on Twitter as well. So show your boy some love. All right. Let's see what we got. Trying to see if I can get some more recent stories. Let's see here. Again, this is fair use, fair use. We got a story coming out of the state of Washington. This story crazy. Like, this is like a straight insane, crazy story. It's about a cop that has went super rogue. So give me 1 second and pull this story up. Let me go pull this up right quick. All right, so I can't find this story on the news. Okay, I found it. So hopefully now I get it on.
The DigiKey, we get technical. So well.
All right. I'll finish share it with y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Fair use, fair use. We're about to share it. Exactly. I'm with you, Aquila. We should. The black and white conservative. You know what? They already got black and white sports. They already got one on YouTube. I just don't want them to think we doing a copyright infringement. But that would be cool. We did a stream like that together and hook up. Because Aquila, you've been rocking for a minute, almost 2 years. So that would be cool. I would be cool for real, for real. All right, man. Let's play this and let y'all hear this story.
We begin this hour with breaking news. Within the last half hour, we learned the ex-cop accused of murdering 2 people and abducting a 1-year-old child was found in Oregon. Thanks for being with us. I'm Jessica Janner Castro.
And I'm Sebastian Robertson. The violent crime spree started about 24 hours ago. That was in eastern Washington. King 5's Natalie Swaby is live with the newest details just now coming into the newsroom. Natalie.
That's right. The missing child was found safe. Law enforcement says the suspect had a self-inflicted gunshot wound. We do not know his current condition. Now, this case all began Monday afternoon. Washington State Patrol put out the poster for everyone to see. 1-year-old Roman Weezar is the child. The man suspected of taking him is former Yakima police officer Elias Weezar, who's also...
Yo, man, I got something to say here. Why is it always the short dudes between 5'6" and 5'4" that lose it? The Napoleons. You ever notice that the short Napoleon dudes, they're the ones that be snapping, bro. Them short jokers be snapping. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they be drinking or what, but they be time when the life don't go their way. A girl leaves them. A woman tells them off, they just lose their freaking binoculars, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like that, man. I used to think that short people were not as violent. You know, when I was growing up, you see a guy that was short and blow up or, start acting a fool. You be like, man, that fool he ain't shit. But now I'm kind of scared of these short jokers. Let's continue, man.
Also, a suspect in a double murder. Police say on Monday, just before 3:30 in West Richland, Elias Weezar showed up at the elementary school where his ex-wife worked and shot and killed her. Friends say the victim is Amber Rodriguez. Police say they found a second victim at Weezar's house, a 17-year-old girl who's Roman's mother, the child she had with Elias Weezar. Now, Weezar was expected in court on Monday to face charges in yet another case. In February, he was charged with child rape. The Washington State Patrol issued an Amber Alert for Roman on Monday, and this afternoon, Oregon State Patrol spotted the suspect driving southbound on I-5 near Eugene. Troopers say there was a pursuit that ended with the suspect sustaining a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. The child was recovered safely. In West Richland, the district superintendent talked about the tragedy that happened on campus yesterday.
This is a tragedy no community should have to experience. We want to start by acknowledging the bravery we saw yesterday. Our students, staff members, and families showed an incredible amount of courage and strength when faced with immense fear and grief.
How do you take 20,000 children in the middle of New York City without anybody seeing?
My bad, y'all. I thought I had the mic off. Mic on. All right, so let me say what I was saying. So, my bad, guys. I don't know why I did that. That was my bad. I just saw it. So, anyway, this is what I was saying in this whole case. So, he shot his wife at the elementary school. Then, after he did that, somewhere between the timeline, he took out his allegedly 17-year-old girlfriend. Now, this girlfriend he used to be messing with when he was a resource officer at the middle school when she was 15. Now, when she was 15, he got her pregnant. When she got pregnant, she had the baby. Now, there was never any confirmation if it really was his kid, but sources saying that she stated and he stated it was his kid. Then he kept buying alcohol for her friends and her to come to his house and drink and do their thing. Well, he did that again one night, and he put something in both of these girls' drinks, got them sick, had them sleeping. Well, when the girlfriend that he's messing with, that is a minor, woke up, she caught him trying to have sexual relations with her friend against her will. So they freaked out, some kind of way ran from the house, called the cops. He barricades himself inside the house and try to do everything he can to make sure that with the cops bust in for those 2 hours, he barricaded himself to try to clean up and destroy evidence. But I guess it didn't work. What's up, Jim? So at the end of the day, this guy was a monster, a straight monster. And he kidnapped his 1-year-old child. So I'm probably guessing it was the girlfriends. And I'm probably guessing that he also took out his ex-wife because he probably blamed his problems on her. And now he took himself out. Now, they're not saying if he's deceased or not. So I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't know what his status right now. But I got a feeling that if he self-inflicted, he gave himself a self-inflicted gunshot wound yesterday, he's probably hanging by a thread. Damn, boy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And here's the thing, man. What's up, MR, man? What up, homie? You know, I know a lot of people gonna say, I'm giving this on the light off. That's funny. One thing I can say is this, man, is that this dude probably was one of those guys that no matter what kind of protective order or whatever you do, he would not leave this girl alone. I guarantee you that's what type of guy he was. You can tell by his demeanor and all the protective orders and stuff they have tried to get. Yeah, 12 people in the piece, man. That's what we need. We need to always have this kind of energy. That's what we're gonna continue to do, man. It's the place to be. The realest news content you're gonna get out here. So again, man, rest in peace to the young girl that lost her life, which is the baby mother, and also the ex-wife. This is so sad. And with him, whatever way he gonna go, he gonna get judgment, whether it's on earth or in the afterlife. Because one way or the other, he ain't getting away with this. So I'm just gonna say in the famous words, Lord, let your will be done. Because that's what we gotta be at. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, I heard about that, Sonya. Yeah, they always want to give somebody a strike. That's why I say I'm not being in the monetizational program. Yeah, you're right. Rebel without a call, without a reason, more background checks. But see, here's the thing, Rebel. These cops that do this, they're slick. They control their urges until they get around kids, and when they get around kids, that's when they show their true colors. Because I guarantee you, this guy probably never had a record of anything when he got on that police department. They know what they're doing. They ain't stupid. They are very intelligent with that. Very. We got 15 people up in here tonight, baby. Let's get them likes up. Y'all, man, bless the Cash App, y'all. Bless the Cash App. Across the screen. Y'all know I'm not monetized. So, bless the Cash App. All right, let's go ahead on here and let's keep it G, man. Let's keep it G. Let's see what else we got going on here in the world of craziness. Now, this is going to be a trigger warning. All right. If you're one of those people that cannot handle stories about children getting assaulted or deleted, you may want to walk out on this one. But if not, this is coming out of Seattle, Washington, man. It had to be Seattle, Washington. I don't know what it is about Washington, dude. Washington and Oregon got a contest of foolery. They really do. They got a contest of straight foolishness. You can't make that shit up either. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Y'all put the likes up on Rumble too. Now we going in tonight, man. I'm trying to see. We got a video of this. Give me 1 second. Let me see what I got. But I don't think I do. I don't think I have a video. So we're just going to read the story. So again, this is fair use, fair use. This is the story. I'm going to put it on here so y'all can see it. All right. All right, so let me make sure y'all can hear me. All right, so this is in Everett, Washington. And Everett mother, she is accused of killing her 4-year-old son and leaving his body on the side of the Interstate 5 in Pierce County. And this happened last month. Now, Janet Garcia, she's 27. She's charged Friday with first-degree murder and domestic violence with a deadly weapon, with aggravating factors of domestic violence and a vulnerable victim. According to the court filings, investigators believe that Janet Garcia stabbed her 40-year-old son, Ariel Garcia, up to 41 times in a gruesome attack inside of an apartment on Vesper Drive in Everett on March the 27th. Ariel was reported missing under suspicious circumstances by a relative on March 27th. The Washington State Patrol issued an endangered missing person advisory for Ariel the following day before his body was found along I-5 near a joint base Lewis McCord. Now, that is a military base. Investigators allege the boy's death may have stemmed from a custody dispute between Janet Garcia and her mother, who petitioned on March 25th to obtain guardianship of Ariel Garcia. Now, this right here is crazy. Now I found the video, so I'm going to play that part to you.
Yeah, we have breaking updates as we're coming on the air here from Everett. We've just learned from an arrest report that investigators say Ariel Garcia's mother had blood on her shirt when she was arrested. We've also learned that police found a significant amount of blood in the apartment where he was last seen here in Everett. We know that the mother is now being brought back to the Snohomish County Jail tonight as we're piecing together disturbing details about the last week of this boy's life. Violent and unpredictable, the two words used to describe the mother of 4-year-old Ariel Garcia when the boy's grandmother filed this emergency petition for guardianship on Monday. By Wednesday, Ariel had vanished, and on Thursday night, his body was found, with few answers about what happened to him.
Kind of sick to my stomach with this horrible and wondering why it took so long to find him and why they hasn't been any information given out to the public about it.
Neighbors of this Everett apartment say they didn't know the family well.
And I'm not even sure the little boy was in this neighborhood, lived here.
When Ariel vanished, police said they were trying to locate this car, which we've confirmed was found in Clark County. That's the same place the boy's mother was arrested and booked into jail on a charge of making a false statement to police, but nothing so far connecting her to the disappearance. The court filings by Garcia's grandmother allege the mother was using drugs and not taking care of Ariel. At one point, the grandmother alleges the mother tried to take the boy to a bar to drink in the middle of the night.
It'd be nice to have some sort of answers on it.
For now, Everett police aren't saying much about what they believe happened.
All right, did y'all hear that? This woman took this child to a bar in the middle of the night so she can get messed up. This is when you know it's either mental health or she just don't give a damn. And it could be both. That's why, man, you gotta, people like that, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because they are unpredictable. She's violent and unpredictable and vindictive. So that grandmother who was probably fighting custody of that child should have went and consulted not only with her lawyer, but she should have consulted with the police department. So when they was able to talk or discuss, she was getting custody of this child or already had it. This woman could not have done anything because she would have been surrounded by too many real ones. I'm telling you, man, they say people like this is the most dangerous time to tell them anything that they don't like if they in the possession of something that you care about the most. And sometimes it can be your whole life because people are crazy, dude. Like, real talk. This is not like it used to be where people will stop and think and say, okay, I'm not going to do that. I just take care of myself. No. And then she up here crying in court. That woman crying because she caught. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear this old mental health. This woman being violent for a long time. There's a difference between mental health violence and just being straight mean.
Happened to Ariel or who may be responsible.
We just really hope the police come out with some answers on this and solve it and bring some justice to this poor little boy.
And just as we've been on the air here in the last minute, we've got an update from Everett police. They now say the boy's mother, Janet Garcia, is being arrested and going to be booked into the Snohomish County Jail on a charge of first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and assault of a child. She is expected to be back here in Everett sometime later this evening as this story continues to develop. We will stay on top of it. Reporting live in Everett, Jeremy Harris, Como News.
Such a tragedy, Jeremy. Thank you very much. Despite a massive search to find Ariel, police never actually issued an Amber Alert, although one element of that system did ring out loudly on people's cell phones. Como's Joel Marino continues our coverage with the reasons why police held back in this particular case. Joel?
Eric, Amber Alerts are reserved for very specific situations because when they do go out, law enforcement wants people to pay attention. And there was one aspect of this search that didn't meet that stringent criteria.
The message pushed out on cell phones across Western Washington was hard to miss, highlighted by the words public safety alert.
Loud, blaring. We were very concerned. I mean, I saw the alert on the I-5 and, you know, I got an alert on my phone.
What came up on people's mobile devices was an escalation of an endangered missing person alert, or EMPA, which is a tier below an Amber Alert.
I didn't even know there's differences between the two.
As the search for Ariel Garcia got underway, Everett police asked for an Amber Alert to be issued through the Washington State Patrol. Amber Alerts require the case involves a child. The alert is requested by police. There is information that can help in the child's recovery, and the child was abducted or is in imminent danger.
The Everett Police Department had originally asked for an Amber Alert, but it didn't meet those criteria.
Instead, an EMPA was agreed to and issued shortly after midnight Thursday because at the time, there was no proof the 4-year-old had been abducted. As Everett police developed more information, they went back to State Patrol and asked for some elements of the Amber Alert system to be activated for the EMPA, such as the loud notifications on cell phones.
They thought that if they that sort of amplification up to that level might give them the opportunity to receive some more immediate tips.
Unfortunately.
All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. Now, here's my thing is the whole Amber Alert thing. I've always thought the Amber Alert was for if a child was in danger at all costs. All this, the child got to be kidnapped. It shouldn't matter. Just throw the alert out there so people can realize there's a missing child. I hate that there's got to be some bullshit statistical thing attached to it. Now this child life is gone. And then let's talk about the reason why this girl was so violent. She was on drugs. They said she's been on drugs for a long time. I think that'd be awesome. Uncle Joel and the Redneck Show. I definitely think that'd be smooth, dog. Yeah, man. I mean, that's where I'm at with this, man. Like, I can't process it. Like, that Amber Alert was an absolute fail. So let's put it that. But the second thing is the drugs. The girl was on drugs. That's even worse. And people don't understand when you get on some of these hardcore drugs like meth and stuff, they make you have psychosis. They really do. They really make you think about things that's not there. And you become unpredictable. Now, what I'm really pissed off about is that the All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Everything went haywire. Everything tried to restart. All right, we got everybody back in here. Making sure we good. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, we talked about that. Try to make sure I covered everything. And the stories tonight. All right, I think that's it tonight, guys. I don't think there's gonna be nothing else. I don't really think there's gonna be nothing else. Yep, that's about it. That's gonna be nothing else. That's all the crime stories that we got. Um, and before I end the show, guys, I gotta say this. When it comes to people on drugs or domestic violence situations, y'all know the most dangerous time is confronting these people and telling them that you no longer want to be with them. Please, if you know this person got a serious, I don't care if it's man or woman, and men, I know we are very prideful. A lot of us is like, ain't gonna have this just because this girl get violent and hit me and all this stuff, and I take it. She ain't gonna do nothing but just that. I'm good. I can keep her off me. No, if you know she's violent, you know she's act crazy, you know she gets insane, you need to get law enforcement involved. So when you say that this is it, I'm leaving. If you gotta wait for them to pull up at the driveway, have them escort you, tell her what you gotta tell her you getting your stuff, and don't give them time to react. If you got to, move out of state, move somewhere that they don't have access to you. And don't turn around and let someone fool you or see their puppy cries on social media and get you to come back into that web of bull. Leave it alone. I'm telling you, because right now they are actually taking people's lives. There was another set of lives taken that we will talk about sometime. I might upload that video tomorrow if I can. If I'm not too busy helping my wife with her work and how tired I am from work, I might record this video and upload it. But there's a family out of Oklahoma. 5 people got deleted. The parents and the mother and the father. Murder, suicide. Only one child made it out because they escaped. Like, guys, I'm telling you, we live in a world where people are like that. They will take you out just because nobody else will not have you and take it out on everybody around them. So please use caution. If you're in one of these relationships and you know this person's crazy and you want to get out of it, you better use all your resources to tell them it's over and get your behind somewhere where nobody can tell that person where you at. I don't care if they mama and you are cool. Don't even tell her. Don't tell her nothing, because people like this are insane. They will stop at nothing to cause grief. Y'all give me 1 second here, all right, before I end this. But anyway, y'all, please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for your support. If you get this afterwards, you want to donate to me, check my Cash App. Let me know you did donate on the comment section, and I will give you the shout out, okay? Because I shout out everybody that donates to the Cash App. Love you guys. Take care of yourself. Thank you for continuing letting us grow. And once again, fuck YouTube. I'm out.